The Sky News presenter rejected the Labour politician's claim that Londoners are with me over the expansion of the ultra-low emission zone. Sadiq Khan was told Londoners are not behind his ULEZ expansion in a brutal put-down by Kay Burley. The Sky News presenter grilled the London mayor, who is seeking a record third term in City Hall, on whether the controversial policy will have been worth it if he loses next May's election. The Labour politician has faced a backlash over his expansion of the charging zone to outer London, meaning more drivers will be forced to pay the £12.50 daily fee for the most polluting vehicles. Ms Burley said, "What if you lose the mayoral election next May as a result of ULEZ? Will it still have been worth it for you?" Mr Khan replied, "I've no intention of losing next May's election because I know Londoners are with me." But the Sky News host shook her head and interrupted, "They're not." Mr Khan went on, in relation to wanting cleaner air. Ms Burley then asked why he thought Labour lost the by-election in Uxbridge and South Ruislip in July, which was widely blamed on the ULEZ expansion. The London mayor said, "There are a variety of reasons why the by-election in July, a month before the ULEZ being expanded, was a difficult election for us. Whenever there's an election and there's a Labour candidate standing, I want that person to win. Of course I'm disappointed we lost Uxbridge and South Ruislip." Ms Burley highlighted how Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer blamed the defeat in Boris Johnson's former seat in West London on the ULEZ expansion. Mr Khan replied, "This is the point about the ULEZ scrappage scheme, which is even though the government has given us no support, we now have additional support going to those Londoners that are worried. And the good news actually in outer London 9 out of 10 cars are already compliant, they won't pay a penny more and will see the benefits. Those that aren't will receive support." Ms Burley insisted, Labour lost that by-election as a direct result of ULEZ. Mr Khan went on, "Since the by-election in July I've announced further support to Londoners. A lot of people thought they would be affected by the ULEZ and now they know they aren't going to be affected." The Sky News host pressed, "I'll put it to you again, if you lose next May as a result of the ULEZ scheme, would it still have been worth it to you?" Mr Khan said, "I've been clear from the outset the decision to expand the ULEZ wasn't an easy one. It was a difficult one, but I think it's a vital one and it's the right one. I know the evidence, which is thousands of premature deaths. I know the evidence children have stunted lungs. I know the evidence the ULEZ policy works. I simply can't stand idly by." The ULEZ, which previously only covered central London, was widened last week to the whole of the capital. The expansion had a chaotic start with hundreds of enforcement cameras vandalized or stolen by vigilantes opposed to the move, who have been dubbed Blade Runners.